Hello, good day. I am Len Robles, and today I will rationalize 5 questions with their answer, explaining why is it their answer. Okay, so the first one is which marketing strategy will promote and sell their product through social media? The answer is online selling. The question is why online selling is the answer. Of course, we talked about, or from the question, promoting and selling through social media. So it's about online selling. Since online selling refers to the use of the internet, including social media platforms, to market and sell products directly to consumers. Okay, the second one is beauty queen wore fashion accessories around their neck. Which of the following article is usually worn around the neck? The answer is necklace. Of course, we're going to wear the necklace, of course, in our neck. And when talked about necklace, it is a piece of jewelry typically worn around the neck. So that's why it's the correct answer. And the third one, blank is the art of giving life to pictures or drawings in the presentation. The answer is animation because it involves moving graphics or image to make them appear alive, commonly used in presentations. Yeah. So animation, we can use it when we are editing or making PPT or the PowerPoint presentation. Number 4, blank is the record that shows the list of the different crops grown in the farm the period during the period of year. The answer is production records. Why is it the correct answers? It's because it includes detailed data on crops grown and farm outputs within a certain time frame. And the last question, blank tells you the slide that is currently displayed. The answer is status bar. So why is it status bar? It's because it typically shows the current slide number and other info in presenting software. Okay, so that's it.
Which hand tool is used solely for cutting metals? A. Utility knife. B. Saw. C. Magnifying glass. D. Paintbrush. The correct answer is saw because it is designed for cutting metals. It has a fine tooth blade that is tensioned in one frame, making it effective for slicing through metal bars, pipes, and rods. The blade's materials and design are optimized for cutting metals. So, what is the reason why threads become stripped? So, A. Screws are over tightened. B. Screws are heated. C. Screws are molded. Letter D is screws are painted. So the correct answer is screws are over tightened, which is the letter A. So why? Because when you turn too tightly, the threads, both on the screw and inside the materials, can wear out or be damaged. This causes the grooves that grip the material to flatten or shear off, resulting in loose grip. So this is especially common in softer metals like aluminum in the wood. So dili gyud siya dapat over tighten kay para dili siya strip. So question number 3. In what instrument is the ohm meter found? A. Ammeter. B. Tube tester. C. Capacitor tester. Letter D. Ohm or volt ohm millimeter. So the correct answer is letter D. The volt ohm millimeter. Why? Because it is a function tool that includes an ohmmeter or the for the resistance and a voltmeter for voltage and a millimeter for current. So this versatility allows electricians and technicians to test the various properties for electrical circuits with one instrument. So 4. From what part of the ohmmeter do you read the resistance reading? So letter A, the range multiplier. B, reading scale. C, test probes. D, pointer. So the correct answer is letter B, the reading scale. Why? Because reading scale is the marked gauge on the face of the ohmmeter where the resistance value is displayed. When the test probes are connected to a circuit, the needle or the digital display indicates the resistance value on the scale. So that's why it is the correct answer. So number 5, which instrument serve as the three measuring instrument in one? Letter A, audio generator, B, oscilloscope, C, signal generator, D, ohm or volt ohm millimeter. So the correct answer is the letter D. Why? Because the ohm is combines the three measuring capabilities. Number 1 is the voltmeter. It measures the electrical voltage. Second is the ohmmeter to measure electrical resistance. Third is the millimeter to ensure small electric currents. To measure the small electric currents.
So good morning, sir. This is the 5 questions that I'm going to rationalize. So first is, it is the first and most important tillage operation in preparing the land to make it more moisture and retentive. So the choices are cleaning, blowing, harrowing, and pulverizing. So the correct answer is blowing. It's because blowing is the first and most important land preparation step. It turns over the soil to improve moisture retention, and get the land ready for planting. So the second is an organic material consisting of very fine rooted animal waste, plant parts, and other organic biodegradable material. So the choices are biomass, compost, heap, and fertilizer. So the correct answer is compost. Compost is made of organic materials like plant waste, animal manure, and it is used to enrich soil naturally. So the third one is which of these is a laminated product made up of numerous thin strips of wood laid in alternating directions and bonded with glue into strong, stable sheets? So the choices are pressed wood, plywood, particle board, and softwood. So the correct answer is plywood. It's because plywood is a strong building material made by gluing together thin layers of wood in alternating directions. So the fourth one is, this method of fish culture is characterized by the use of net enclosures in shallow, protected areas in inland water. So the choices are cage method, fish pen method, aquarium method, water method. So the correct answer is fish pen method. So this fish culture method uses fixed net like sa mga pond na yung mga net na nagtuyok. It's to raise fish in a natural environment. So the last one is, which of the following tools is a solid metal tool that is easy to adjust and tighten using the wing nut style set screw and the all metal construction ensures accuracy and long life. So the choices are straight edge, still square, sliding T-level, and tri-square. So the correct answer is sliding T-level. So the sliding T-level is a metal tool used to measure and copy angles. It is adjustable with a wing nut for accuracy and durability. So that's all.
So good day everyone, I'm Desiree Alvarez and today I will be highlighting 5 questions and explaining why each given answer is correct. So the first question is, during smoking, smoke is concentrated at the surface and it can also diffuse to the inner flesh during storage. So the answer is pellicle. A pellicle is a tacky, thin layer of protein that forms on the surface of foods like fish or meat before smoking. It acts as a surface for smoke to adhere. So concentrating the smoke flavor at the surface and allowing gradual diffusion into the inner layers during storage. So next question we have number 2. Blank are generally the results of reducing smoke temperature depending on the inlet air temperature. So the answer is smoke dilution. So smoke dilution refers to the weakening or reduction in smoke density when the temperature of smoke is reduced, often influenced by the amount and temperature of air entering the smoke chamber. Cooler air reduces the smoke's intensity. Okay, so the number 3, so this is the question number 3. So blank is relevant to smoking in terms of air dilution and the smokehouse and the influence of this on the fire. So the answer is airflow. So airflow controls how smoke moves within the smokehouse and how much flesh air enters. So this impacts smoke concentration, heat distribution, and fire intensity. So too much airflow can cool the fire of dilute smoke, while too little can cause incomplete combustion. Okay. So question number 4, the type of smoking where the temperature may 70 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius. So the answer is hot smoking. So hot smoking cooks the food while smoking. So using temperatures between 70 degrees Celsius and 80 degrees Celsius. So this not only flavors but also cooks and partly preserves the food. Okay, so the last question, the number 5, the desirable characteristic flavor of hot smoked product is due to the following except. Okay, so the answer is carboxylic acid. So while compounds like phenols and carbonyls contribute desirable flavors in smoked foods, so carboxylic acids are associated with our or rancid odors and are generally not desirable in smoked flavors. So those are the 5 questions and with their correct answers. So thank you for listening.